Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Hello, my name is Meriana. Uh, my registration number is A1M218-061. In this video, I will explain about quantitative research for my final exam of speech and seminar on ELT. Okay, with under the title Improving Speaking Skill Through Small Group Discussions at 11th grade students of SMA Plus Munirul Arifin NW Praya by Lalu Bohari as English teachers at SMA Plus Munirul Arifin NW Praya. Okay, let's start. The first one is introductions. The background of the study, uh, according to a researcher, speaking ability is one of the competence which may be very essential to be learned, but a number of students state that speaking is hard to master. Some students state that they cannot communicate due to the fact they lack vocabularies. Based on that issue, the researcher present a way to permit conquer the speaking issue, specifically a small group discussion. The objective of the study was aimed at finding the effect of small group discussions in improving speaking skill at the 11th-year students of SMA plus NW Praya. Next, next is second one is literature review. Speaking skill, teaching speaking skill. According to Kamkin, teaching and learning in class should not emphasize speaking praise or everyday expressions, but also we have to focus on the communication in the real situations. A speaking lessons as Hatfield in Satyadi notice a kind of bridge for learners between the classroom and the world outside. Uh, Therefore, there are three features of speaking activity to bridge the classroom and the real world. Practice opportunities for purpose communications in meaningful situations. Next, aspect of speaking. Uh, Brown states that speaking skill must have five aspects. They are vocabulary, grammar, fluency, comprehensions, and pronunciations. This research, in this research, the researcher used five aspects of speaking skills based on Brown. Next, small group discussions in teaching speaking. Small group discussions is the technique which consists of two or more persons in small group for exchange of truth orally to achieve a result in teamwork. The purpose take on more responsibility for students' own learning, develop leadership, social skills, and get involved in an alternative educational approach. Next, okay, the third one is methodology. Research design. This research was conducted as a quasi-experiment using a quantitative approach with one group pretest and post-test. The populations of this research was the 11th grade students of SMA plus Munirul Arifin NW Praya in academic year 2018-2019. The total population was 95. In the study, the researcher took one class as a sample. The class was 11th grade of MIPA 1, consisting of 28 students as experiments. Okay, instrument. The researcher used an oral test and instrument to get the data. Technique data to collect the data. The researcher gave students two tests, pre-test and post-test, to analyze data using SPSS applications. Next, conclusions. Okay, the conclusions. The result of the study show that the use of small group discussions was effective. It was proved by the obtained achieve of details, uh, the stick to tail, the stick to tail is more than 0.05. It means that the null hypothesis is rejected and the alternative hypothesis is accepted. So the use of small group discussion in teaching speaking is effective, with achievement of pretest was 14.25 and post-test was 18.45. It means using small group discussions had improvement of 4.18. Okay, I think enough. I think that's all. Thank you for your attentions. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.